Good afternoon to all of you around the world. Yesterday I recorded a first video on this subject, on the subject I'm going to speak about today in English. I recorded it in French. I spoke about a book that I had read, a book in English, and that's why I decided today to make another video to speak about it in English. This book is called Fearless Fighter. It is written by Vera Chirwa, a Malawian lady. I bought that book in 2008 in Malawi. It was published in 2007 by ZED Books. I love that book very much. A very moving, very powerful book. Vera Chirwa is a famous lady in Malawi. She is now 88. She was born in 1932. Very young, she was an activist who struggled against the British for the independence of Malawi, together with her husband Orton Chirwa. Both of them were arrested, and so were many militants who were asking for independence. They were taken to prison in southern Rhodesia, which is now called Zimbabwe. Finally, independence was obtained on 6 July 1964. Dr. Hastings Kamuzu Banda became the Prime Minister. 2 years later he became President, and in 1971 he became life President of Malawi. Orton Chirwa became Minister of Justice in the first government of independent Malawi. 2 months later, together with other ministers, he opposed the ways Dr. Banda was managing the country. Dr. Banda was very authoritarian, and he was little by little establishing a dictatorship. So they opposed to it, and they had to resign in September 1964, and soon after they had to run away from Malawi in order not to be arrested and maybe killed. Orton Chirwa, together with Vera, went to Tanzania and became refugees there. Orton Chirwa created an opposition party in Tanzania. Vera Chirwa went back to study at university, and she became a lawyer. She was the first Southern African lady to become a lawyer, and she was even employed by the Ministry of Justice of Tanzania as an attorney. In 1981, both Orton and Vera Chirwa went to Zambia, another neighboring country of Malawi, to try to organize the opposition from there. And as they were going to attend, they were on their way to attend a meeting of the opposition in eastern Zambia. They were abducted on the way, abducted by agents from Malawi, and brought back by force to Malawi, jailed in Malawi. A year later they were taken to court, to a traditional court, kind of kangaroo court, which sentenced them to death, both of them. They were sent to prison in Zambia. In 1984, the president of Malawi, Hastings Kamuzu Banda, changed their sentence, and they were sentenced for life in prison, but they were not even informed about it. So as they were in prison, they were always thinking they would be hanged the following day. In prison in Zambia they could not see each other because Orton was on the male section while Vera was on the female section. So they never met. It's only many years later that they were able to meet twice as they were in prison. In 1992, under pressure from the Western countries, Dr. Banda had to announce that he was going to organize a referendum about multiparty democracy. The following day after the announcement, I remember when he made the announcements, I listened to him on the radio. The following day, he sent his agents to kill Orton Chirwa in prison. He was killed by lethal injection. Of course, this was not officially announced. They just said that he died of natural causes in prison. Vera was not allowed to attend the funerals. In January 1993, she was finally released after that was, as I said, in 93, after 12 years in prison, in terrible conditions. She was humiliated, she did not have access to books, she was chained, she had no contact whatsoever with the outside world. Anyway, in January 93, she walked out of prison, and immediately she started struggling again, this time for the establishment of democracy in Malawi. She participated in the movement which brought back democracy to the country. And she set up two organizations, two NGOs, one to help the needy people to have access to free and impartial justice, and another one which was struggling for women's rights. She devoted her life to the freedom of her country, to democracy for her country, and she is a shining example of what an African woman can do for her country. That's her life story which is in this book, and I really recommend you to read this book. It's a very inspiring book. I believe that she is now 88 years old. I believe that Vera Chirwa deserves to be better known beyond the borders of Malawi. She is a shining example, and she has been always struggling peacefully, and she has also forgiven her enemies. She even went to see Dr. Banda as he was dying on his hospital bed in 1998. She forgave him. I believe Vera Chirwa deserves to be nominated for the 2020 Peace Nobel Prize, and that's why I'm recording this video. I'm asking you to share it and to advocate together with me so that she could be nominated for that well-deserved Peace Nobel Prize. She deserves it. Thank you for watching, and let's keep in touch. I will keep you informed about any development regarding Vera Chirwa. Thank you. Bye-bye.